I'm liking the tank top.
Hey, don't judge me.
Today,
Business casual.
we will be talking about an issue known as global warming and why it is a bunch of baloney.
No, don't you even start. It is completely true. NASA says.
I would just like to point out that our most reliable sources of temperature, including weather stations, weather balloons, and various other stations
Yeah.
around the United States and the world, show
In the
no
world?
pattern
The world?
of global warming.
You know what? NASA says otherwise. I believe NASA more than I believe the world. Like, that doesn't make any sense. You can't just say the world. NASA's right here saying that it's risen exponentially throughout the past 3 years. How are you going to argue that?
I would just like to point out that satellite readings in the lower troposphere,
Sure.
of the atmosphere,
Sure. Yeah.
show no warming since the first readings 23 years ago.
23 years
20
ago.
years longer than NASA's readings.
That's not very long. But NASA has been around since the 50s. That's like 70 years. How are you going to compete with that?
Okay. Along with the fact that our most reliable sources of temperature do not show a trend in temperature increase, most scientists actually do not believe that human activities are threatening the sustainability of the Earth.
Most. So
petition,
what about the ones that do?
A petition circulated by the Oregon Institute of Science in Oregon, United States, was signed by 17,000 scientists agreeing that there is no convincing or compelling scientific evidence that human activities is
But that
causing
doesn't
global
mean
warming.
that the world isn't heating up. Just because human activities aren't causing it doesn't mean it's not heating up.
But the Earth has always experienced changes in temperature. Look at the Ice Age. That was natural.
But we're still warming.
But global warming is still a hoax.
How do you know it's not completely natural? It is complete. How do you know that global warming is only natural causes?
Because there's
How
no...
can you prove that humans haven't done anything?
Because there is no computer model accurate enough to detect the future climate changes that such human activities.
It's because we're all going to die. The computer won't model it because they don't want to show you it.
Welcome to biology, though.
Exactly.
Everything dies.
Yeah.
But the Earth still isn't heating up.
But it is. It says right here that in the last 650,000 years, there was no change at all. But, okay, sorry. Except in the last 500 years. And it has gone up. Since 1950, it's been higher than it ever has in the history of the planet.
That could just be due to natural phenomena such as volcanic eruptions releasing excessive amounts of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere.
Well, what about before the Ice Age, just like you said?
Before the Ice Age, there wasn't anything capable of detecting such levels of carbon dioxide.
But they can through fossil and old rock analysis. Sediment, yeah.
Well,
Thanks for helping me out. How's your coffee?
You see, it's very good. Thank you. You see, although temperatures may have risen in the last couple of years, the first years of the Earth, when the Earth was first created, it was ruled by volcanic eruptions. It was a very non-stable and constantly changing environment. Who's to say that the Earth isn't not reverting back to it, but the Earth has become more unstable, and that's caused more, underwater vents to release carbon dioxide into the ocean, more volcanic eruptions to release carbon dioxide.
So what's your argument?
My argument is that global warming is not real.
But
Because the
but
Earth,
you just said that it could be heating up due to circumstances that are natural from volcanic eruptions. Who's to say that human activities haven't caused those volcanic eruptions?
how could because volcanic eruptions are naturally occurring random events.
But that doesn't mean that they're not helped by human mining or excavating, by whatever they're doing. We're altering the earth every day.
But what about the underwater vents that open up randomly?
It's all connected.
Okay, let's move to another argument.
All right.
Along with
Just because you lost.
Along with the argument of volcanic eruptions, say global warming is real and the greenhouse effect is actually taking place. Efforts to reduce it would be too costly to be effective. Nobody's going to participate because it's going to either hurt their economy through the
Just the expensive stuff, yeah.
no, but the calling people to stop using oil, you're going to hurt oil producing companies.
Yeah.
You're going to hurt South America and the Middle East.
And who's going to stop driving cars? I'm not going to stop driving a car.
You're going to hurt the oil economy that revolves around the circulation of oil.
You are completely right. But that's not to say that we're going to have to do something or we're going to die, because the Earth's going to get so hot that we're not going to be able to live here.
But
if we don't start now, we're going to be forced to in the future.
humans are not the only organisms that live on the Earth, though.
But we are the only
If
ones that can change what we're doing.
That's true.
Yeah.
But
But
even if a small amount of global warming were to happen, which it's possible, it's completely possible that natural events such as volcanic eruptions are causing it to occur.
yeah.
It could be beneficial to the natural world. It can cause further evolution, further adaptations and evolution of organisms getting more adapted to drier, hotter environments. If such a small amount,
Such as Vegas.
such as Las Vegas, Nevada,
Yeah.
where humans are adapting every single day.
Oh yeah. Painfully.
It could lead to further scientific research into the effects of small changes in heat.
Yeah.
It could lead to, it could cause some good stuff to happen. So,
But
not
who's
saying
to say that good stuff is going to happen while we're still here? We're all going to die because the Earth's going to kill us all. The Earth's going to be fine. It'll regenerate and there'll be more life, but where are we going to go?
we can always go to space.
Valid. That's a great idea. I heard that SpaceX was opening a Mars program that A1. It's great. Like, they're sending people from Norway. I think they're sending 2,000 people to Mars in like 3 years. Everyone's already signed up. It's pretty cool.
But again, global warming.
It's a one-way
Let me just recap global warming. Scientists,
All right.
majority, not a majority, good chunk of scientists do not believe in global warming, do not agree with the effects of global warming. 17,000, more than 17,000. We have
It's like 0.01%.
We have very
of all
reliable
scientists.
sources of temperature showing no curve, no growth in temperature change.
Except for NASA.
And we have climate computer models that are being used in order to further support the effects of global warming that are too crude in themselves to even support any of the models that they're suggesting. So, in my final argument, I would just like to say that global warming, although it may seem true, the Earth's temperature may, according to NASA, may be rising. There's nothing that human involvement or human activities is causing, and it's all due to naturally occurring phenomena such as volcanic eruptions and underwater sea vents. And that,
You know,
that is my argument.
It's been a great debate. I think I'm going to leave now because you just seem to not be budging. If you don't want to believe NASA,
Would you like to give
you
us
can
your,
believe the corner.
Would you like to give us your final argument?
Not really. Just that global warming is probably going to kill us all because people are so refusing to take part in changing. But, you know, it's alright. We're all going to die anyways.
Thank
according
you.
to this fella.
Thank you for watching our debate on global warming, and we will see you soon.
Good coffee.